Olá pessoal, Pedro aqui. E bem, voltamos mais uma vez com Baldur's Gate 3, continuando nossa aventura aqui. No último vídeo a gente vendeu os itens, conversou com alguns NPCs aqui, né? Esses fungos. Bem, por enquanto eu não vou explorar essa região toda, eu só queria vir aqui mesmo para vender esses itens e comprar uns outros itens. Vamos voltar, né? Vamos voltar aqui pro repouso do Comentem. E eu esqueci de pegar o portal daqui de cima. E vamos pra lá. Vai ter alguns combates no meio do caminho. E depois disso a gente vai fazer um descanso longo. Vamos explorar essa parte aqui. Tá todo mundo furtivo? Vou começar com o Will. Ih, morei. Tá, não tem problema. Deixa eu só arrumar aqui. Agora eu vou usar a habilidade da arma. E assim a gente consegue causar. Caraca. Foi um dano aqui alto, hein? Caraca. Bom, não esperava nem por isso. Vamos chegar aqui mais perto. Como não alcança, não vou gastar o surto de ação.
No holding back.
O Will não vai conseguir alcançar mesmo. Então, chegar um pouco mais perto. E eu poderia jogar permissão neles. O carisma deles não são tão alto. Mas o Will não tá no alcance do terceiro aqui, então. Só vou jogar um raio místico. E aí todo mundo começa a causar dano de trovão por causa da aura. Ali, certo?
On my way.
Beleza, eu consigo alcançar, será? Nossa, meu personagem de novo?
No holding back.
Não, tá muito errado isso. Agora sim. Nossa, crítico, viu? Vamos. Pronto.
Onward. You bow or you break.
Beleza. Agora acertou.
At the ready.
Descanso longo. Agora acertou um crítico.
On the victor's path, might will prevail.
De vida. Aí. Boot.
On my way. What's inside?
Tá, dessa vez agora a gente consegue fazer um ataque furtivo. Mais perto.
Feast reeks of brimstone and offal. Every breath is thick with blood. You hear what comes next before you see it. The sharp snapping of bones and a yelp of pain as her body starts to twist and undulate. You watch with cold realization. This isn't the end of one life, but the start of another. Gnolls can spawn from the corpses of dying hyenas.
Vamos lá, né? Acertamos.
You land a swift strike against her skull. She yelps, then goes still. As the life fades from her eyes, the gnoll within her dies too, stillborn.
Morreu.
These boots have seen everything.
This is my time. Making my move.
Não, eu não consigo alcançar. Não tem tanta importância. 10 de dano, faltam 5.
My path be true.
Ah, mas é... Boa.
Survival is all that matters. Time for some bloody work. Have to keep going.
The blade will not bend.
Watch and acerta. Causou dano suficiente.
Never a dull moment.
Umbral. Calma, não tá na iniciativa.
Whatever comes, I'm ready. Off I go.
Percebi. Dá pra chegar lá. Ah, então causa ácido também nos amiguinhos ao redor. Não sabia disso.
Can't even catch my breath.
Vamos finalizar aí.
Anything of use?
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Gnolls, tearing, biting, wizard's shipment, chest, boss, Baldur's Gate, the guild. Rugan protected it, took it north. Lucky son of a...
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Bom, já sabemos mais ou menos a direção de ir por
Never wanted the easy path.
pegar essa remessa, né?
Let's have a look.
Pessoal, eu vou ter que fazer um descanso longo porque a Umbra Alma aqui tá sem slot de magia. E aí eu vou aproveitar e conversar com todos os NPCs lá. Daí fica muito complicado, né? Sem as magias, o combate fica bem difícil. Vou aqui conversar com cada um deles.
Lady of Sorrows, guide us. Did you want something? Pain is the gauntlet that all who love Lady Shah must endure. Only her embrace can truly heal me. To try and salve myself would do nothing but shame me in the Night Singer's eyes.
Nossa, falha crítica. Ah, eu não aceito falha crítica.
Perhaps you're right. And perhaps one day I won't have to suffer. But I don't think that day has arrived yet. Lady Shah will ease my pain when she wishes to. I'm sure you do. But please try to understand that it's not something I can just talk about freely.
Podia tentar persuadir, mas o teste é muito alto. Tá, vamos dar um som.
We've been through quite a lot, with likely more to come. Care to narrow it down a little? Must I? Thinking about it won't help. We know what to do, so let's do it. find a way to rid ourselves of these things. Personally, I think finding this Halcyon is our best bet. I'm not too hopeful that a Gith crash will actually prove our salvation, but worth keeping in mind. I suppose we'd go our separate ways. Not a slight on your company, of course. Perhaps. Perhaps not. If we do survive, we'll have separate lives to return to. I need to get to Baldur's Gate. There's someone waiting for me there. Someone I have to reach. As soon as possible. Thank you. And you're right. It's a delicate matter. Not something for light conversation. I don't think I've ever had a confidant quite like you. And if I have, I can't remember them.
Bom. Já falamos com a Brahma. Falar com a Laezel.
Speak.
Laezel não tem nada pra falar demais.
I have a lot on my mind.
Well met. Not so enchanting as you'd think. The Portiers, the Caldwells, they were the blue bloods hosting the fancy balls and drinking from gold goblets. Father's the son of a blacksmith, born with barely a coin in the coffers. He made a name for himself among the Flaming Fist, brave as Baldur and stubborn as a deep Rothay, daring, outspoken, but hardly posh. I spent more time dueling with father than I did rubbing elbows with lords. Not to say I didn't develop a taste for good wine and a talent for courtly dance. It's been a badger's age since I've twinkled my toes. A drunk ogre could put on a better show. Well, give it some time, develop a bond, and maybe I'll show you a move or two. I promise, clumsy oath is well within my repertoire. He brings to mind a story. The Devil with the Silver Tongue. An old fairy tale my father read to me. The kind with a hero, a villain, and a moral. A farmer made a deal with the devil, so the story goes. In exchange for the farmer's dearest fruit, the devil granted him a bottomless coin purse. The farmer's dearest fruit, naturally, was no apple nor peach, but his beloved daughter. We can learn a lot from fairy tales, don't you think? Do not trust Raphael. Is that plain enough? Refuse him, no matter how tempting the offer, no matter how delicious the feast he lays out for you. The cost will be too great. That's because you still have hope. But when he becomes your last hope, remember this. He'll require of you only what you're least ready to part with, and then require more still. You might think you'd give up anything for a cure, but the devil won't take just anything. He'll take everything. It's said that anyone who bathes in the river of blood emerges as one born anew. It's a lot like that, I imagine. I feel the weight of these horns on my head, curling upwards like a mammoth's tusks. I feel these ridges snaking down my neck, not to mention a few bumps and prongs in unmentionable places. But I haven't seen my reflection just yet. Be my mirror. What do you see?
No.
It's because you know the heart lurking under the horns. The people will see a curiosity, maybe even a beast hungry for their souls. But I will slay their monsters, keep them safe, and one day they will see the Blade of Frontiers again.
Bom, conversando com todo mundo. Novamente não vou falar com o Gale porque ele vai querer item mágico e eu não tô afim de dar item mágico pra ele. Então, na verdade, vou conversar então com a Carla aqui.
Yeah? The year, 10 air. The place, a sleepy little town called Baldur's Gate. Our hero, Karlach, a knock-kneed delinquent from the outer city with everything to give and nothing to lose. I was a kid looking for a way to fill my days and make some cash when I fell into the wrong crowd. Worked for a guy I respected. A lot. Turns out the feeling wasn't mutual. Through the jigs and the reels, he made a deal with Zariel behind my back. You know Zariel, right? Archdevil of Avernus. She put this thing in my chest and set me to work. Well, to war. I learned quick how to stay alive. And the engine served me when it came to killing devils. 10 years of that. The stories I could tell. I'll mete out the best ones bit by bit, so you always have a reason to keep me around. Clever, right? Depends on the type. Ice devils hate an inferno, but that's an easy one. Orthons love projectiles. What they don't love is getting their bombs lobbed right back in their faces. Demons, on the other hand, every demon is absolutely singular. You can't ever think you've got them typed out. Sharp instincts, sharp weapons, and a knack for improvisation. That's the only way to survive them. Anyway, what were we talking about?
Tá bom. Não vou perguntar sobre Zariel. Vou conversar com a história.
Well, hello. What can I do for you? It's simple. Just find a vampire that will drink your blood and turn you into a vampire spawn. Their obedient puppet. In theory, the next step is to drink their blood. Once you've done that, you're free. And a true vampire. People think the biggest threat to a vampire is a cleric with a stake. It's not. The biggest threat to a vampire is another vampire. They're scheming, paranoid, power-hungry beasts. So why would any vampire give up control over a spawn to create a competitor? Trust me, it doesn't happen. Who knows? Drow? Mind flayers? Death? Hopefully not ours. But maybe answers. If we can convince the right people to talk. What's to tell? I was sired by a vampire named Cazador. Everything before that is so long ago it's ancient history. And everything that came after, well, I'd rather not reflect on it. Why do you insist on exhuming the past? I was a slave. A vampire spawn. Kept by the Tsar family. Perhaps I still am. I was never able to resist their commands. But now, I've been conveniently lost. They won't ever control me again. I was a magistrate, working to keep the peace in Baldur's Gate, imprisoning troublemakers, that kind of thing. I can't remember much, truth be told. Centuries of torment will do that to you.
Tá bom. E aí, pessoal, vou finalizar o vídeo por aqui. Vou fazer um descanso longo. e continuar a aventura, tá bom? Se você gostou do conteúdo, deixe seu like, comentem, compartilhem, se inscreva no canal, ative o sininho para receber as notificações de vídeo e até mais.